what are the 5 phases? What are the 5 phases in APQP Advanced Product Quality Planning? Hey there, I'm Arun Sharma. I'm founder of SubMastery. SubMastery is helping working professionals in getting ahead in life and career through online courses, certification, and membership. You can check out more detail at www.submastery.com. So what are the 5 phases in APQP? If you see in APQP Advanced Product Quality Planning, there are 5 different phases. What are those 5 different phases? Here they are. Phase 1, plan and define. Phase 2, product design and development. Phase 3, process design and development. Phase 4, product and process validation. Phase 5, feedback, assessment, and corrective action. So we'll try to understand in brief about these 5 phases. Phase number 1, plan and define. Basically, you'll try to understand what should be timeline of your advanced product quality planning, what should be the number of different steps you should undergo, who all are the person who should be involved. That means what is your what are the cross-functional team members, and what is the timeline when you need to submit the samples to your customer. So basically in plan and define, you try to understand what are the resource requirements, what are the timeline of your project completion. Phase number 2 talks about product design and development. So if you are responsible for product design, then this phase will be applicable. If you are not responsible for product design, then this phase will not be applicable for you. If you see in the product design, you will focusing on the product. You will focus on the designing of product. You will focus on the design FMEA. You will focus on design verification, planning and report. You will focus upon the final drawing. So basically you want that your product design should be perfect and there should not be any issue. That should be your intention. So if you are responsible for product design, this phase will be applicable. If you are not responsible for product design, you can skip this phase. Phase number 3 is process design and development. Irrespective you are responsible for product design or not, process design will always be your responsibility. You will always be responsible for process design. So process design, basically you identify what are the different sequence and steps of process which your product should undergo so that you get the final outcome. So basically here you will focus upon process flow diagram, you will focus upon control plan. Basically you will try to identify what are the different sequence and steps of process which should be there. So you will be focusing on the process design and development. That's the phase number 3. Phase number 4 is all about product and process validation. So this is basically nothing but PPAP, production part approval process. You will be focusing on the validation. You will try to identify that if you produce the parts at scale, what could be the potential issues or the defects which can arise at the later stage. For that, you will do the validation. You will make some parts in smaller quantity so that you get to know what defects could have occurred. You will try to identify what is the run rate. That means what is your planning capacity, like how many number of pieces you will be able to make in an hour. So that you will get to know that whether you will be able to meet the customer demand or not. You use the principles of measurement system analysis, you use even statistical process control, you do certain lab testing, validation. So you get to know that whether your product will be performing as per the customer requirements or not. So that is basically phase number 4, which is product and process validation. Phase number 4 is nothing but PPAP only, production part approval process only. Phase number 5 is all about feedback, assessment, and corrective action. So basically now, like you have given your product to customer, now there will be a regular feedback. You will get to know any issues at the later end, and that need to be improved, and that will be done through continuous feedback, through corrective actions, through following this 8D approach, and that's how you will improve and make your product better and better. So these are the 5 phases of the advanced product quality planning. I'll again repeat: phase number 1, plan and define. Phase number 2, product design and development. Phase number 3, process design and development. Phase number 4, product and process validation. Phase number 5, feedback, assessment, and corrective action. I hope you like this podcast, and wherever you are listening, in Spotify or in Facebook or in LinkedIn or in YouTube, wherever you are listening, do subscribe, do like this, share with your friends. I'm Arun Sharma from submastery.com, submastery.com. Don't forget to visit website and share this with your friend. Thank you very much.